Alright, everybody. It is time to get started on my next big Let's Play for the channel. And we're going to Grim Dawn. Game from Crate Entertainment and the spiritual follow-up to Titan Quest. Now this is going to be different from the streams I'm doing with my friend Rob on Sunday nights for two big reasons. One, we have the actual expansion Ashes of Malmouth installed, so I'll be running a character like that. And two, to make things extra exciting, we're playing on hardcore, which means at any point I could die and lose our character. We'll see how long things last, though. It's a good thing we didn't play this on hardcore with Rob, or we would be in trouble right now. Hopefully I can switch back and forth between the two characters, between vanilla and expansion. We'll see what happens there. Boy. And chat should be working in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. But it's time to get into things. This past week we've been playing Shadowhand, where we've been solving all of our battles with solitaire. Now it's time to do it the real way with akimbos and zombies. Although we'll see where things take us. Yeah. We know what that's all about, right? I don't know, for some reason the expansion looks like the graphics look better in the expansion. Maybe it's just me. And the first of so much frickin' loot. Hey, Getter. I miss this. Sending zombies flying away like ragdolls. Batter up. Alright. It is time to make our first big choice. So if you are new or you watch our previous play, you may notice... Wait, do I hear people attacking me? You may notice two new choices on our masteries. The Inquisitor and the Necromancer. Necromancer is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to try to build it differently than my usual set. Which what I'm doing with another character is I went full skeleton. And it's a very interesting touch. When the skeletons rank up, they transform into higher quality skeletons. Which means they become a knight. They do all manner of other stuff. Yeah, I have the chat in the bottom left, so let me know if that's good enough. Because people have been wanting to see chat, I guess, to prove that I'm not just talking to myself for hours on end. Now the Inquisitor, if we pop back over here... They're definitely best suited to range-based combat, with all manner of crazy abilities. But they also get healing and recovery spells as well. More importantly, we can start with dual-wielding weapons. Something's attacking me again, aren't they? Question is, what do we want to start with? If we're going to be dual wielding, then we pretty much have to start with the Inquisitor. I'm going to try and make it a point not to go for a skeletal army. Because I already have that character and I don't want to just be repeating it. No matter how tempting it is otherwise. So right now we're just going through, collecting some basic gear. Now we will be getting some spells as well, or some basic abilities. But it's going to be very important to try and synergize best we can. This does Aether damage, that's Aether. Now that's cold-based damage. That's just pure elemental. Fire, cold. So we'll probably try and spec out and combine. Because usually it's better in the long run to focus on one pure damage type and boost the relative damage and percentage bonuses to that, rather than focusing on 5 to 10 different kinds. It also just becomes a nightmare to find gear. But right now, as I'm talking, I can just run around and beat up stuff with a giant stick. Who needs skills, right? Let's just go through the entire game like this. And it's 2 levels already, and we haven't even put 1 skill point in. The ARPG fans in the crowd are probably starting to have their eye twitch at this sight. You're not dead? Shouldn't there be a mini-boss around here too? Now, I will be getting a pet as a necromancer, possibly, but it's not going to be skeletons. Which may actually hurt me as a necromancer fan to do so, but I'm going to stick through it. Alright, so let's make our choice. Let's see. This causes damage over time. This is an electrical shock that can also spread out and hit multiple enemies in close range. This is basically a trap that you put down and it does massive damage. And it is cold based, so it will synergize with some of the stuff I have planned for the Necromancer. That's the fire rune. And as you can see, it also slows enemies down. This is just literally a fireball spell. Ward over Neural may be very important for me, because it's basically our healing and buff spell. Now I need to see something here. One of the things that's very important to understand about Grim Dawn is that it breaks down all your damage. So I'm not sure how elemental damage works. I'm sorry. Does it just apply to everything, or is it its own unique thing, like they do in Titan Quest? So let's see what happens. Yeah, so there's the fire damage from the gun. Could it be on page 3? No. So I'm just not sure what this does. But let's begin going up, because I would like to get to Word of Renewal for defense. And probably Chilling Rounds. Or, I'm sorry, we want Rune of Haggard, Word of Renewal, and then we'll kind of play it by ear. Alright. Where's that mini-boss? Should be around here somewhere. Maybe at the next lane here. I would like to find one more gun, even if it's just a basic one, so we can start kimboing. Yep. There you are. I knew that boss was around here somewhere. Ow. Be really careful. Hardcore plus a range build is not good if the enemies get close. And sadly, I can't dual wield two-hand weapons. No double boomsticks. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I need to check one thing quickly. Bar, camera zoom in, drink health, drop item, interact. Is A assigned to anything right now? Oh. One second, I just want to set something up as a pickup key. Too many keys already assigned. What is Q for? Alright, what about Z? Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to be changing the filter around all that much. Let's see. Can't use it yet. Let's see. I wonder how the chat looks. 1 second. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that's blocked. But I at least get some more lore. Yeah, we don't have too much utility just yet. There we go. Now we have some fun. And we probably want to max that out. So we're basically going all in with cold. Look at those bodies fly. There's your power plus utility right there. Alright, made to Burial Hill. Doesn't seem to cost too much. And again, that slower damage, or that slower attack damage, is going to be very powerful against bosses and hero units. The best part, I can place it right on the crystal and let it do that. This will look even more impressive when we start running into bigger groups of enemies. We'll probably be doing cold and maybe poison as our main forms of damage. It's good to have at least it's good to have at least two in case the enemy is resisting one of them. You won't put all your eggs in one basket. I picked the perfect power for winter time, right? The only downside, the rune takes 1.5 seconds to power up. Which means against fast enemies, it puts me in a little bit of a bind. Well, that's what my other abilities will hopefully be used for. Come on, guys. Come on over here and say hi to everybody. Let's see. What else do I really want? Inquisitor Seal would be very powerful if we were going to be in combat range. Yeah. This could be very useful as well as an exclusive skill. But we'll be getting chilling rounds as well to synergize, War of Renewal, and then we'll probably move over to the Necromancer line eventually. But with this bad boy fully leveled up, even when we start to pump up Chill Surge and the other ones slowly, it's going to be our main source of damage for quite a long time. Now, if I can just get my hands on a second pistol, the gunslinger can begin. But you're going to see its power right here, dealing with these evil dudes. Damn. 2 hits from the rune nuked the reanimator. Oh. I just hit Z and it just picks it up like that without me clicking on it. That's nice. Now let's see. Not yet. Still no gun. And of course, we can try out other builds if we wanted to, but because we're trying to do this exclusively with the expansion stuff, we will be going Necromancer. And we'll probably get the Chilled Steel as one of our relics on our weapons. course, the big question. What are we going to get for our devotion powers? Oop, never mind, they all just died. Nine, 12, 15, so 3 more levels, and then this will be fully maxed out. Alright. We could probably go similar to what I did with my non-expansion character, focusing on cold, which I believe it was... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Where is... Was this the person we were looking at? Soothing Winds? No, that wasn't it. You? Again, I just wish it was a little bit easier to follow the devotion shrines. But I do know, as Getter says in chat, definitely want to go for Tsunami. Wasn't Fist of Fire? Was it green and blue, right? I just wonder if they moved things around because of the expansion adding in more stuff. Leviathan, Oleron. That wasn't it. Not the Abomination, that's for sure. Dying God. Reverent. Well, we'll play it by ear and see where things take us. But this rune is going to be epic in 3 more levels. I guess I should go back and turn in those quests too. Telling everybody, come right around the corner and meet your maker. And the renewal's ability to heal is going to be very helpful in terms of giving us some measure of security. Oh, there we go. We already... I can also improve our ability, so it increases our attack speed as well. There you go, buddy. Okay, he gives us that quest.
Welcome to my work, Rift. You don't remember?
Yeah. You guys remember all these quests.
The captain send you over? Search.
Need the scrap. And we could probably sell too.
See anything you like?
Try to wear that belt in a little bit.
See you around.
Once we level up, I'll apply the point. out, buddy. Ooh, don't want to be standing in that. Alright, one more level and that's fully set up. And then we'll start pushing our way up the tree. Yeah, that should be good. There's our little cave. Still gotta be careful though until we start getting access to a pet. Because we will need someone to be running interference for us. And keep these enemies at bay while our rune charges. Come on, give me some scrap. Nice stun. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about the Blight Fiend. Oh, need more cunning. Once we start leveling up our mastery, we should be able to get enough for sure. There we go. Still need one more piece of scrap though. Sometimes you get lucky, and other times you just don't. Come over here, guys. Oh, let me raise the sound up a little bit more since I'm not talking to Rob this time. Let me know if that's alright. But any groups of enemies are going to have a really tough time fighting us. Yeah, we'll probably improve our attack speed using the rune itself. Alright, I'll raise up a little bit more after this. That should be good. Ooh. So good night. Now, what we're looking for... There should be a quest around here. Come over here, boys. the hell did you miss running into a giant rune of ice? Alright, that's officially completely leveled now. So we do need to start applying some of our points into mastery. Especially I want to try and wear any of the stuff that we have. But that is going to probably one or two shot most enemies for the foreseeable future. We'll head back to the west in a second. The actual rune itself doesn't trigger enemies. Take that. Definitely need to improve our attack speed. Probably get some better weapons too. Ooh.
My inventory is full.
Ran out of space already. Let's see what we got. Nah, that's good. The enemy should be around here. We're looking for our little house. We don't have too much utility at the moment, but we're going to basically be wiping out most enemies very easily. Hey. It'll go. Now people can't say I'm just talking to myself for 2 to 3 hours. Unless you're all just figments of my imagination. I made all the enemies just disappear right there. Where's that cabin? Unless it's further up. Goodbye. There we go. Exactly. I guess this means that super chatting that YouTube does can now go into effect. Or I think I've had it on, but I don't even know how it really works. Get away from me, you. Boom. These little guys aren't giving us too much experience. Alright, so that's done. Yeah, we'll quickly gain the cunning that I need for those guns as we level up. Maybe in the next area in Silent Hollow. There we go. You guys are all gonna die. Now the Rotting Soldiers do scare me a little bit. Their charge attack does massive amount of damage. There we go.
My inventory is full.
Sell some of this stuff. Alright, need that. Probably take that. Need that. Don't throw those weapons just yet. Oh, I can wear my magic pants. Alright, good enough.
See you around.
Now, the new expansion stuff isn't there until the end of the game, so we're not going to be seeing it for some time. For the necklaces. Oof. We are certainly doing some damage there. I was hoping it would run at me. Come on, you guys. Come on over here. And then wave number 2. Not yet. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll put point of physique just so we get a little bit more of a health buffer. And that should help us for damage. I think mechanically speaking, I do like Grim Dawn better than Titan Quest. But it does have years of refinement over it, in terms of what the ARPG genre grew to. There we go. I think it's right down there. They're the Inquisitors, or I'm sorry, the evil humans. Is this where the guy is? No. Another quest. Yep, that would be interesting. Now that they're porting Titan Quest to the Switch and all the home consoles, maybe we will see a Titan Quest too. You're killing me, buddy. a bunch of guys right in here. Gotta watch out, vitality damage still does a lot of damage in this game. Free loot. Should be right down here. Diablo 4, really? Get away. And there's rumors going around that they're wrapping up on Payday 2's post-release support. Whoa. That's the attack I'm scared of. It's a lot of zombies. What are you doing up there, buddy? Doesn't really help us, sadly. Yeah, I heard that as well. We definitely need to improve our attack speed, even if it's just by a little bit. Should be a bunch of guys about to charge me. I've seen them like a few like those rage videos, but that's about it. No idea who the name was though. Should be a second devotion in here. Take that. What the? Come to my room. Once you start finding some epic handguns, we'll be in business. Yep. Maybe I can call Jeff up and ask him if I get trending gamer for next year. It's two-handed. Alright, let's make all these guys go away. we hit the very important level 10. Which means I could start going up the Necromancer line. Oh, Deadly Aim is another really good one. Especially when it syncs up to critical hits. Can't get that. But like this right here would be very useful. Increasing our damage and our resistance to Aether and Chaos. Alright, what else can I wear now? No, we're not fire. Don't really want to do that. Since this is vitality damage, not really. Health regen could be useful. We're not lightning or aether, and this should be for our pet. Not yet to that either. Alright, it's beginning. We're going to bring in the Christmas spirit with Icy Death. No, I did not hear about that one. Come on, everyone, stay right there. Down my face, you. I showed enough chilled steel, right? No, I need one more. Should be nearing that little. Oop, then we'll turn that. There we go. Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh, just missed the damn mosquitoes. There you are. Anything else I can use? Oh, that'll help out.
I can't carry it.
Remember, we are cold-spec, so any items that enhance our cold damage will synergize with us. Alright, we got that, we got that. Come on, guys. You think our cold attacks are doing enough damage right now? Just make them all disappear. What don't I need? Alright. I don't need... That's good. We don't need common items anymore.
Put it to good use.
So let's drop that.
Did you get the scrap? Perfect. Well, since this key.
Give that to him. Drop this up over here. And we'll have to decide when to go down the Necromancer branch.
My knowledge of spirit.
And sell something there.
Come see what's left of what wares. Put it to good use.
There we go. Oop. In terms of damage, we should be pretty much set for the entirety of Act 1 at this point. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, back in the dungeons. Let's make these groups of zombies go bye-bye. And we'll definitely get the upgrade that gives you more icicle shots off of that room. Because why wouldn't we do that at this point? I wonder if there's any legendaries that reduce the cooldown on this. Again, that attack right there that he does, while it's very much telegraphed, if that connects, it can just wreck almost anybody, especially on hardcore. Stop blocking my shots. I shot there. Yeah, so this improves, as you can see, our health, movement speed, and a lot more. And deadly aim is just free damage. I mean, how can you say no to that? What I'm thinking is we will probably go up to maybe 20. And then that will be our hold point. And then we'll go up the Necromancer for a little bit and try to flesh out our utility. And of course, don't forget to apply it. Can I use anything now? No, not until we hit level 12. Oop. Because I want to get the attack speed reduction. Because that's going to be very big for some of the boss fights we're going to be running into later on. Can I drop this down there? No. Now, if I was two-hand wielding, I could get the special modifier on this. Should be a secret wall, if I remember right. Nope. Gotta be careful not to kill the Slayer before he triggers the trap. Ooh, almost got them all there. So for this kind of strategy, we're kind of trading short-term stacking for pure power, which ultimately should make us a lot safer. And once I get my Blight Pet, he will kind of act as our quarterback. Or, yes, tight end. Again, you're talking to someone who doesn't know football that well, but the guy who's going to protect us while we try and kill these guys with our runes. Oh, there's a Patreon goal. Make Josh play Madden. That'll be another fun one. Or Call of Duty, we could do loot box openings. And if you haven't guessed by now, this build is getting really powerful for pure crowd control. But we're not all that good when it comes to single target focusing. At least not yet. We could get the poison AoE. And then have a double AoE blast ready for us. That could be something to think about. Come on, trigger. There we go. We're a one-trick pony right now, but we're a one-trick pony that's one-shotting every enemy we run into. Now, leveling will probably start to slow down once we get maybe 15 or 16. And they all continue to melt. What's this? Ah, two-handed. And let me know if you would like me to make the size even smaller on the chat window. I can reduce the height a little bit more. Or if that works for you guys. Get off.
That skill's not ready. We'll have to see what happens as we get higher. Because eventually, the damage is going to drop off. And we're going to face enemies who will be able to start to shrug or slightly shrug off our rune. And we'll need to see what happens then. Ooh. He's not supposed to be in here. Like, something like this guy is scary for us. Because he can close the gap very quickly. And you don't want that when you're a ranged character. He's apparently twitching in the ground. Not bad. I was not expecting to find a hero down here, because we have a mini-boss right here. Come on, someone run into that room. Thank you. And choke points are going to be very useful as well. Let's get them all right in the spot. And let it go. I am kind of scared, because I know there are a few bosses that make use of some very powerful attacks.
Ooh. Like that. There we go. It's a really nice ring. Just doesn't help us. I'll take it. Next level, we'll be able to equip some of our goodies. Oh. Let's see. Do I want to put more points into this? I think I want to rush to 20 though. Yeah. Especially put maybe 2 or 3 points into this along the way. Nope, almost forgot. Let's equip some of our new toys. Yeah, the elemental damage I think is better for us. Again, we don't use acid or poison damage, so even though those are really good stats, it's basically adding 0 to our character right now. Alright, drop the stuff off. I'll get a inventory slot increase.
Well,
there we go. Now I don't have to worry too much about space. Yeah, we'll keep that. Don't need that. Can't use that. You're saying max out biting cold. Could. It does proc off of that, which then procs off of our innate cold powers, which can also be enhanced probably even more with this. And there's a lot of ways to build characters in this game. I'll take that. Chilled steel is done. Yeah, that could be very useful right now. And again, worst comes to worst, I can always take the item and destroy it to get the component back.
see you around.
What do I want? Let's put it on this for right now. Now we throw ice at people. Alright, Getter, have a good night.
One of my you've proof. Follow the road.
Let me see, what's our time? 70 minutes. I think we can probably get to the end of Act 1 tonight. Now, for those of you watching this recorded, just like with Titan Quest, I'm not going to be cutting these parts, because if we do that, this Let's Play will be probably 30, 40 plus episodes. And besides, since we're doing this on hardcore, we're not really wasting any time, because at any moment we could lose it all.
sent him the other way? Did he get confused? And Jake was impressed with me that I managed to beat Shadowhand on hard mode. We need more energy regen though, that's the one bad thing about this. Because we put so many points into the rune, it uses up a lot of energy. Now there should be a little house. Over here. Oop. Oh no, it blocked it. There you go, buddy, you're free. Goodbye, guys. It's nice knowing you. Oh, double frozen hearts. There's a little quest that we can go back and grab fast. Let's see, what else can we do here? Well, they decided to go that way, they're going to get nuked. We just gotta turn in these Slith necklaces. Right there. We'll probably warp back up to save us some time. There you go, buddy. Free experience is of course free. No, doesn't help me, doesn't help me. And one more level till we use that. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about this build. Just when it comes to fighting some of the heavy hitters. Oh wait, almost forgot. Boom. On the other hand, when we can kill him in one shot like that, you don't really have a problem then. That should be... there's still one little spot down here. As you can see, they do quite a number on us. Oh look, a big old fight. By the rate we're going, we could probably just spend... Look at that. Most of our points on the Inquisitor branch. We don't even need guns at this point either. Now then, going up. We're going to find our way to the caves where you fight the giant golem. Come on, where is everybody?
Oh yeah, there's a little cave right here. Just another little easy experience hole. Boom. That worked. But with the Mark of Renewal, we basically have two sources of healing. That's it. Everybody gather around. Got it. They should start charging me, though, any second. Those matriarchs make me nervous. They just do a lot of damage. There we go. At least the bugs don't take a lot to die. Come on, guys. And it's nice we get some ragdolls again. Don't think there's any shrines in here. But they should give us the level. Probably this group. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so that is going to help out very nicely. And lowering their defensive ability reduces their chance of dodging or shots missing when we hit them. Now, if we lower their offensive ability, it increases the chance for them to miss when they're striking us. And we're getting there. We'll probably be spending the first quarter of the game building the Inquisitor branch out, and then working our way up the Necromancer after that. What is this? Nope. No, ours is better. And yeah, that's definitely better. And all along the way... Oh wait, did I miss someone? I think we did. You're not getting up from that. Let me see. Kill the guy there. Oh yeah, that's right. We missed one guy back in Whitemare. I think it's like right in that little spot to the north. There he is. He should just melt from one of our attacks. Come on. There we go. Very nice sword. but it doesn't help us in terms of our build. And neither does a conjuring bone. Them. There's that. Yep, sadly we can't use that. Once we get to the back half of Act 1, it should go pretty quickly, as the big threat is just waves and waves of enemies, which will get easily knocked out by our runes. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oop. They all just completely went around my rune. That's the power and weakness of this build. Let's see, what do we have? Alright, turn this in, go up. I'm sure Rob and I will get further when we play it on Sunday. Ooh. Don't want that to connect. Just nuke them all. We really care about these elite enemies, though. Stuck. Yeah, I think we'll go up and try to get to chilling rounds, and then we'll double back around to biting cold. Ooh. Our path is blocked. Now there's a shrine to the east. I only want to get tired of that for a long time. Come on, everybody. The shrine is right here in the northeast corner. few brutal side areas up ahead, which may be a little too risky for this build right now. Uh-oh. Fighting boss class enemies is not really good for us at the moment. Or hero class, I should say. Take that. And another group of guys are going to melt in a second. This may even give us the level. Not bad. And another point there. Now let's go fight our mini-boss. Damn. Goes out saying we don't want him to hit us at all. Take that. Fire damage doesn't really help us all that much, sadly. But the attack speed, though, does. 2 more points. We're going to be crazily freezing enemies in the near future. Take that.
Oh, hello, traveler.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who we pick. No more clan. They all just disappear after our rune goes down. 1 second, lost chat. There we go. Over here is an extra tough area. We're looking for someone to drop a key. Big packs of enemies, so don't run in. It can be a little scary right now. Just missed this placement. getting a lot of extra hero fights tonight. Yeah, like this concerns me a little bit. A lot of damage in a small area. Let's see. Man, die already. We're not a shaman. Alright, will someone have the key? Jeez, it's a lot of stuff to fit in that little spot. Oh, got excited for a second.
I can't open that.
Not going that way just yet. Alright. From here, we go to the swamp, stop off at the graveyard, and then we're in Burwich. Ooh. Just want to grab the hammer over here. Say goodnight, guys. Shaman in the back there.
Move along now.
Yeah, we'll give it to the other guy this time. Come on, everybody. Healing is not going to protect against that. Boom. I don't forget about those spiders either. Wait for it. Ooh, don't want to step in poison. Let's just stay right here for a second. poison damage quickly adds up. Wasn't there a spider number 2 here? Unless we kill him without me realizing it. Alright, drop it off here. We head up. How are we doing for time? There you go. There's a graveyard here where we found another devotion shrine. Oh no, a huge crowd. You know, it's a good sign when even the ice-based enemies are dying to our cold. May even get a level up here. Watch out for ether-based damage, though. Ether and chaos make up a lot of the dangerous boss fights in this game. Oh, I thought he actually killed me there. Come on, everybody. If that slower attack damage begins to drop off, we may put aside fighting cold for at least a few levels, but we'll see what happens. Oh. That doesn't help me at all. Almost got hit by that. Alright, one more. Alright, we head up to the swamp. That zombie just matrix dodged our icicle. And let me check our time. Yeah, we're doing good. Oop, our reputation just went down with them, which means we'll fight harder versions of them for better loot. Be around.
Or not. Hope you guys are having fun watching these guys melt in front of me. Alright, let me see here. There they are. Now we'll start running. Ooh, damn. Not taking a chance on hardcore. Hagrid here is cold base too. Should be coming to Burwich. Apparently the routes are blocked this time. Come on. Damage me. And again, defense resistances aren't that important now. They will be soon. There we go. House here I need to go into. But first, let's see what these guys. There's one. Come on. So the entire group. And then here's the last wave. Oh, that worked really well. Just gotta be really careful with their AoEs. Where's that house? I'll know it when I see it. There it is. This is proof that one of the guys is out to get us in town. And it sets up the option to get the key that we need to get into the extra hard dungeon later on. That's it. Everybody come over here. Could be a little bit confusing as getting around here. Some of these areas are all locked up. Almost out of room. Swear that. Just going straight up through the middle of town. This whole part is somewhat procedurally based, depending upon what areas are locked to us. Sometimes it's very quickly to go through, other times it takes a minute. To the west, but we need a quest to really make it worth our while. Oh, go away, little creatures there. Wait, let me get out here. Cleared up that fleet. Alright, I'll apply my points once we get to the next area. I got this flu. Sorry, Harvey. He's on the opposite end. Gotta be really careful. There's gonna be a lot of mobs. Say goodnight, guys. Alright. Right here is what I was waiting for. Alright then. Apply points into that. And then we'll start going up the necromancer.
should allow us to remove our components from items that we're no longer using. Now more trouble right here. But nothing we can't handle. Especially when that happens. Not bad. I think ours, the all pros ones are better. Alright. Now we have this activated. See, that's a 35% chance of proc. 35. Sometimes based on the weapon can affect its chance. I think this is the one we were looking for, maybe? Oh no, is this it? Maybe. We'll play it by ear, I think. Alright, we're almost done the act. Time-wise, yeah, we're still good. I love that flaming. Again, we are going all in, but still pretty impressive so far. Lots of lore right here. We are about 15 minutes away, I think, from the end of Act 1. And that will probably be our stop point for the evening. There's a waypoint in the next area, too. Sure we'll find something better soon. That could be very useful for defense. There's that.
basically, we can choose to either kill him now, or we let him off and we'll fight him later. But he's going to give us the key that we need to that dungeon from earlier. That. Another level.
Have you found good work? There have been Warden Krieg.
Well, about to be another level. But we'll wrap it up once we're done here. Which, considering our power output, shouldn't be too much longer. Sleepers. Let's see. Still 2%. It's just a shortcut that gets us to the next part. Goodbye, Overseer. Let me see here. No, that wasn't it. Did I equip without knowing it? Ah, here it is. No. I saw elemental and I thought it was for damage, it was for the skill. Alright, down the little corridor. They're trying to ambush us from behind. Now you gotta watch out for the poison here. Alright, making good time. Act 2 is going to be noticeably longer, though. Maybe worth to get a little bit more attack speed, too. You can just walk away and let the explosion kill him. Very important not to miss the shrine up ahead. course, don't stay inside poison either. Oop, everybody's fighting again. Come on. Our guns aren't doing all that much impressive damage, but our rune is making up for it. Very nice. Oh, wait. What am I going to do here now? Doesn't really help me. Bleeding. Fire, no. We need to keep working our way up north, so I need yellow. Let's go here for right now. Worst worse, I can always unimply them. Vitality resist could be useful. Dyad's Blessing, the Dryad. We'll need to test that later. It's gonna be a bloodbath in here. Oh no, lots of guys. What will we do? That's some stupidly good experience too, look at that. This is a really good farming spot for experience, as you can see. We'll probably gain another level before we get to the boss. Gotta be careful not to get too cocky here. Still susceptible to lots of damage. Once we get to the labs, that's the final area before the boss. Not sure where that guy bounced off from. Alright, almost there. Come on, crowd around. Into your health if you're not careful. There we go. Now they really hit us. Huh. not bad. 2 hours of time. We're almost done. Come on. Such a far cry from our previous builds, hasn't it been? That's it. Everybody come around. Keep forgetting that we can heal using our sign there. Still 2%. Just want to bump our attack speed up just a little bit more. Attack speed makes everything better. Alright, we are getting there. One more area, and we're at the boss. Shooting me in the back. Ooh. As you can see, just being in that water hurts me. Not bad. They keep getting up and we just keep knocking them right back down. Should be another hero around. That's a scary room. Just ran to his death. Come on, die. Go this way. There we go. I hope. That was an awfully long time without killing anything. Boys and girls, we are so close. Gotta remember we can't run through crowds of explosions. Put them all crowd open that door. There's that gunslinger we were looking for. Surprised we haven't gotten the gunslinger belt yet. Or the jacket. Damn. Crazy damage. Seen Tsunami proc yet. I'm not sure what it does. Good hit. Second. Let's see. Alright, next area, and we have the boss. Actually bait out the spawn by waiting right there. Get ready for some loud music, folks.
I've been expecting.
That did some damage. It's gonna be very careful here. We do the damage, but he can easily drain my health, as you can see. Not done yet. It's serious time, folks. Oh god. Leash. That attack and this one are killers if I'm not careful. Shoot. We just want to stay far, far away from him. Let our room waste him. we were in Cultus. Not getting any of his unique drops. That's weird. Take that for the armor. As you can see right here, it's starting to run out. It's going to take 12 levels, 12 points, that's 4 levels to get there. Let's see. Yeah, we probably won't need to apply that last point for a while. But, let me check our time. Yeah, we're over 2 hours in. I think this is going to be a good time to wrap it up for the evening. We'll come back to Grim Dawn in a few days, probably Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, because Sunday I'll be playing with my co-op build with Rob. And Monday we'll probably do a game spotlight. Oh, this is a new guy. We can change how our gear looks. Nothing too fancy there.
Is it finished? The Warden's defeat is a great victory.
So you must die before we...
Yeah, we know. This too. Alright, boys and girls, that is going to do it for the evening. Lowers our armor down, but gives us a lot of damage. Nah, I'll keep it. At least for right now. If you're new, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you'd like access to our private Discord channel where we talk game design as well as industry topics, check out patreon.com/gwbicer. And you can find out how to support and get some other rewards as well. So until our next stream, have a good evening, and I'll see you guys Saturday night for the grab bag, where hopefully people have voted on it. Until next time, have a good night.